I'm Wrestling Days, and you're watching to my phenomenal figures, the best channel on all of YouTube.
Okay, let's get into the review. I thought that the show was honestly mid. I didn't think the show was that good. I kind of thought it was just really predictable. And, like, okay, I know I predicted that Randy Orton and Kevin Owens would win, but the only reason I said that was because I thought WWE would do something a little more different, a little more creative, but they didn't. They gave it to the Bloodline. They made them look dominant. The Bloodline did look really good in this match. But like I said, the show was just so obvious. Like, all the obvious winners won. Like, every winner that was so obvious that everyone knew was going to win won. Like, you can't give me one title change with Bianca and Jade and say that's a good show. And, like, I don't know. If they're trying to, like, say, oh, you got a title change in the show, well, you got a title change in the show. Well, I knew we were going to get a title change because there was no chance in hell that the Kabuki Warriors were even going to win this match. So, yeah, that was a bit like... I don't know. Just my opinion on it. I didn't really like the show that much. I thought, all right, you know what? Let's just get through the show, right? First match, it opened up with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton versus Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. I know that they are Jimmy Usos in the ring, but there's no figures of them, so that's gonna have to do. So we started the show off with Solo Sikoa and Solo Sikoa. Sorry about that. And Tama Tonga versus Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Now, this was a good match, right? This was a good match, but it wasn't really anything that I haven't seen before, you know? Like when in the crowd, they got kendo sticks, they got bins, they got chairs, they did a bunch of crazy spots. Kevin Owens put Tama Tonga through, like, a bunch of chairs. You know what, let's just... Alright, so it's not actually showing me it, and now I just knocked everything. Well, it was basically this part, and Kevin Owens put Tama Tonga through chairs. It was really, really cool. That spot was really cool. Here's the chair. Anyways, this match was good, right? It was a decent match. I'd probably give it about a 7 out of 10. It was nothing like I haven't seen before. Then they basically... Randy Orton got hit by steel steps. Randy was taken out. They were taking out Kevin Owens. There was, like, no way that Kevin Owens was going to win this. That Kevin Owens... let's just call him RKO. We're going to win this. And then, basically, as they always do... Kevin Owens goes for a pin on Tama Tonga with a stunner. Actually, no. Kevin Owens is looking really good. Well, it was kind of obvious that he wasn't going to win. Like, no one thought... I was sitting there and I was like, oh, Kevin Owens isn't going to win this. Kevin Owens isn't going to win this. Because someone's going to come out. A new member of the Bloodline, right? Anyways. So, Kevin Owens hits a stunner. Orton's out, I think. Or did that happen afterwards? I would watch it on the network, but it's so slow. Alright, the network is frozen. I'm just going to say it anyways. Kevin Owens hit a stunner on Tama Tonga. 1, 2, ref gets pulled out by the newest member of the Bloodline, of Solo's Bloodline, Tama Tonga's brother. I can't even remember the guy's name. That's how weird it was. You know what? When I edit this video, I will put in his name on the screen because I can't even remember it. It was like Tama Tonga's brother. Anyways. So then Orton gets hit by the stairs, right? Tama Tonga's brother distracts them. He gets hit by the stairs. Solo spikes Kevin. Solo and Tama Tonga get the win. Then Kevin Owens is on the ground, literally spitting. And it's crazy. Like, he's selling the spike. And Paul Heyman is there. And he's telling the Bloodline to stop. He's telling them to stop with the damage. Stop with the punishment. Stop with the beatdown. He's basically telling them to stop because he's concerned about Kevin Owens. This was crazy. Roman Reigns did so many things to Kevin Owens, and Paul Heyman never cared. It's kind of weird the way he cares what Solo does, but what Roman does. But it's also telling you that Roman's gonna turn face, right? So Roman's gonna be a good guy now. So that's kind of what they're going as, I think. But like, Roman Reigns was the person that handcuffed Kevin Owens to the ring, and then Sami Zayn hit Roman with the chair, like the Royal Rumble spot. Kevin Owens got tied up to the ring by Roman Reigns before, and Roman Reigns beat the hell out of Kevin Owens. This was nowhere near as bad as what he did, so I don't know what Paul was on, but anyways, yeah, this match was pretty good. Don't know why Paul is mad at Solo for doing this, but he's not mad at the Tribal Chief. I don't know. It's probably saying that Roman's going to turn face, though. So then we got a backstage little face-to-face with Solo's new Bloodline and Jey right before Jey went out to the ring to face Damian Priest. Yeah, this was really cool. I loved this. I thought this was just phenomenal. I know there was a women's match after this match, but after the Bloodline versus RKO match, but I just wanted to mention this because Bloodline, I cannot wait for this. They just, Jey and Solo just had a face off, and then Paul came in and had a face off with Jey. This was just amazing. Watch this if you're gonna watch them on Backlash, because this cooked. Yeah, I cannot wait for Jey and the Usos and Roman versus Solo and the Tama Tonga brothers. Like, it's Tama Tonga brothers are the new Usos versus the Usos and Roman Reigns. Oh god, this is just cooking. Solo and Tama Tonga brothers versus Roman and the Usos. The Tama Tonga, what's their second name? Tama Tonga brothers and Solo versus the Usos and Roman Reigns. Yes, there we go. We said it right. All right, let's get into the next match. Then it was Bayley versus Tiffany, Stratton, and Naomi. This was a good match. I gotta say, this crowd was absolutely amazing the whole night. France deserve a WrestleMania after this crowd. They were chanting, they were singing, they were chanting the Bayley song during this match. They chanted so many different chants during the night. France was amazing. Jey Uso's entrance, goddamn, we'll get to that. Yeah, so Bayley, it was a decent match. I thought it was pretty good. Tiffany Stratton did the same move like 3 times. Bayley ends up winning the title, retaining her title. Nothing here that I didn't think was going to happen. Naomi hugged her at the end, showed some respect. I don't have Naomi or Tiffany Stratton. There's no figures of Tiffany Stratton, so that's the only reason I only got a Bayley figure. But yeah, Bayley retained. Good match, in my opinion. I thought it was a decent match. And not much more to say about this match. Bayley wins, and that's pretty much about it. Nia Jax did not attack her and say that she was, like, send a message that she's coming for Bayley, that she's her next challenger, which is stupid. They should have just done that. Because our next match is going to be against Nia Jax anyways. I can guarantee you. Right, next match. Main event Jey Uso. Yeet. We had main event Jey Uso. Mr. Yeet versus Damian Priest. Jey Uso had the best entrances of the night. The Fireflies were out for Bray Wyatt. And this whole crowd was doing the Yeet. The crowd thing with Jey Uso. So goddamn good. This entrance was just absolutely incredible. Go back and watch this for yourselves. This entrance was just amazing. I love this entrance. I love this match. Jey Uso felt like the right person to win this match. Jey Uso deserved to win this match. I love Damian Priest though. I'm glad that Damian Priest retired, but like if they gave it to Jey, I wouldn't have been mad, because in the moment it would have been so good for Jey Uso to win. But unfortunately, and also I cannot wait for Jey Uso's that Ultimate they announced. So the Real Tribal Chief figure and his Yeet Elite, they're going to be sick. Cannot wait for them. Anyway, so Judgment Day, Damian Priest retains his title. This is hard to film. Let me get in on it. Damian Priest retains his title with the help from J.D. McDonough and Finn Balor, as I thought, because he's been really mad at the Judgment Day lately. So I thought that this was going to happen. But I'm not sure if they're going to be doing... So, Finn Balor and J.D. McDonough looked at Damian Priest. Sorry, I know that is not J.D. McDonough, it's Dominic. But J.D. McDonough and Finn Balor looked at Damian Priest after the match like as if they were going to kick him out. Like as if Damian didn't even thank them. He said he didn't need them to win, but clearly he needed the Judgment Day to beat Jey Uso. So yeah, I knew this was going to be the story. I said this in my predictions. So yeah, what was I going to say? They had me thinking that they're going to do Damian versus Drew Clash of the Castle, which I think they are. But I think we're still going to get... You know what? I think we're going to get Finn's going to screw over Damian Priest, or someone's going to screw over Damian Priest for the title at Clash of the Castle against Drew. Drew's going to win. Drew's going to face Punk. But then I see them doing Finn versus Damian because they hinted at it here and they've been hinting at it for so long. I don't know if it's going to be for the world title though. I doubt it's going to be for the world title because I think Drew and Punk is going to be the world title feud with SummerSlam. So I'm going to say Damian and Finn at SummerSlam is not for the title. Just a little prediction there. I know that was a bit all over the place, but yeah. I'm just saying that Damian will lose the title to Drew, and then it will be via the Judgment Day, and then it will be Damian versus Finn, SummerSlam, not for the title. Next match. The next match was Bianca Belair and Jade versus Kairi Sane and Asuka. So, Yeah, I forgot to say this. This triple threat match was a little dragged out. Like, I felt like it was a little bit dragged out. Like, it was so obvious Bayley was going to win. So this match kind of went on a bit too long. Same with this tag team match. It was so obvious that Bianca Belair and Jade were going to win. This was a good match, though. Like, it kind of was. It was kind of botchy. Like Jade Cargill did a good move at the end, but I don't know. It was still good. Like, it was decent. It'd be like a 6, 7 out of 10. So I'd say this match was decent enough. Like, this was a decent match, but it did not have to go. It did not have to go this long, because everybody knew that Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill were going to win the titles, and they did. Pretty good match. I got like nothing else to say about this match. It was kind of botchy. The move that Jade Cargill did at the end was really, really good. Damage control, lose again. I don't know what they're going to do with this group. If this group is not a thing anymore, then I wouldn't be surprised. And yeah, we only got the main event to talk about. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. Also, I just wanted to mention Jey versus Damian was an absolute banger of a match. So yeah, I thought the only two good matches on this show were really Damian versus Jey and Cody versus AJ. Then it was main event time. It was Cody versus AJ. Pretty good build for this match. Like the video package they showed, I thought that was cool. AJ Styles was wearing a ring gear which represented 21 years ago when he faced Dusty Rhodes in a match, Cody Rhodes' father, and he beat him. His ring gear was like purple. It was really, really cool. I'd love to see a Mattel figure of that. Thank God AJ Styles was not wearing a black ring attire anymore, because that was getting so boring. Like, who wears black ring gear? Absolute banger of a match. Cody Rhodes retains his title as expected. I thought this match was absolutely amazing. Back and forwards were really, really good. I love this match. It also could have been a little drawn out because it was so obvious that Cody Rhodes was going to win. I don't know. This is just kind of the way the best match of the night, honestly, was probably Jey Damian, because there were so many spots where you could have thought that Jey was going to win. Like, Jey had more of a chance to win than AJ. AJ just didn't have any chance of winning because they weren't going to take the title off Cody Rhodes straight away. So yeah, that's kind of just my thoughts on Backlash. I kind of thought the best two matches on the show were Jey, Damian, and Cody versus AJ, as I kind of thought. That's just kind of my thoughts on Backlash. I kind of thought it was real mid. Some of them really dragged out. The matches dragged out. Cody versus AJ, the Bianca Belair and Jade versus Damage Control, Bayley versus Tiffany versus Naomi. Like, these obvious matches dragged out too much. Jey versus Damian didn't, because it did that perfect. Same with the opener. I thought that was just perfect timing, and they kind of just told that good. They told their story there. So yeah, some of the matches were just dragged out, and it kind of felt long at the end when I was watching the show. I want to wrap this review up. Kind of felt long, and it was like a 3-hour show. They didn't even have to have these matches that long. They could have had these matches not that long, and I would have been fine with it, because it was so obvious that these people were retaining. Hopefully King and Queen of the Ring will be better than this, because I just wasn't that impressed by it. I hate to sound negative, but it just wasn't really the best wrestling show. If I was to give it a score, I think I'd give it about a 6 out of 10, honestly, because I think that there was only really 2 good matches, and the outcome of every match on the show was just really obvious. I thought the show was really mid. The crowd was the best thing about the show, but the crowd got annoying during the main event because I was really, really trying to get into the match, and I could not get into the main event match because of the crowd. I don't know if anybody else felt this, but they just kind of, sometimes during the match you need to be quiet, and this crowd just was not quiet at all during the match, which was just a bit Alright, I'm going to stop talking now. Rambled on for 13 minutes. This was my review. I hate to be negative. I love wrestling, you know. But, I don't know. I'm about like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. That's kind of like my score for the show. Thank you a lot for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. It's free. Do all that stuff. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I did like the show, though. There was like 2-3 good matches that I enjoyed. So yeah, didn't hate it. My Flum Figures out. Thank you for watching this video. Sorry if I wasn't that positive. It's just kind of my opinion on it. But there definitely was a positive side to the show. It wasn't all negativity. The crowd was good. Some of the matches were good. So yeah, My Flum Figures out.